There's been some discussion about practice routines and what works or what doesn't work, and I thought I would just go ahead and make a short little video slash statement regarding what I feel works for some. It may not work for everybody, but I find that it worked for me when I was testing for the RPR and the RMR and other tests that I've passed recently, as well as some of the speed contests. I've said this before, but I think that when you're practicing, you really just need to focus, and you don't want to try to win first prize by getting in the most hours if all you're doing is just slapping at the machine. I feel like if you sit down and you can focus at that machine and worry about only the machine and not what somebody wore to Walmart or what bills you have to pay or what the dogs are doing, etc. You get the point. The idea is to sit there at that machine and devote your full attention to the practice material that you're listening to. I think if you can do that, you'll increase your speed, and it will also help you in the field, because there's many times where, especially in the freelance market, the boss may come in and say, we have a call in and you have to go to a deposition right now. What that does is doesn't give you much time to prepare, but if as a student you have practiced on focusing and you've learned how to extend the amount of time you can focus from, say, 5 minutes to 10 minutes and to 15 and to 20 and to 30, it will help you in the field for those pop-up depositions and even pop-up court hearings and the like, when you think you're going to have a restful day and all of a sudden something calls in. So I encourage you to try to work on focusing your attention to the machine. If you can only do it for 5 or 10 minutes at first, that's great. That's wonderful. Do it. When you start to lose focus, when you find you're getting sloppy, take a break, stand up, and then clear your mind, and then sit back down and try it again. The goal is to be able to focus longer and longer, so that when you actually do a test, hopefully your span of focus is longer than the length of the test. I think if you can do that, I think it helps you. But I think if you're just going to sit there and you're going to sit there and write at the machine, look around, be distracted or whatever, I don't think that's a good idea. The only distraction that might be something to consider is maybe have the TV playing quietly in the background, not too loud, or maybe have the radio on just a little bit, so it's in the background but it's not overbearing. And I think that sometimes will help you kind of zone in to what you're doing. But when you find that you start losing focus, and I mean, if you start dancing when you're writing, it's not really a good thing to do. Try to focus on that machine and what you're doing, as opposed to losing focus, and then you get sloppy. So I hope that helps some of the students. I thought I'd just make a video instead of trying to type it out. I've written it out many times before, but maybe this will help some of you to hear it from me, and hopefully others will chime in if they have other ideas and suggestions, and maybe something that one of us says will work for you and get you going in the right direction. So hang in there, you guys can do it. And if this old guy can, all of you can, for sure. All right, I'm out. Bye.